Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, the mutants and metahumans from all ages, shapes, and sizes. It is time for the most spoilerific show on YouTube. And if you have any requests for any topic, leave a comment below. It's all about the end game. Right over to YouTube and YouTube Bust. It's your boy TripleCup Chuck, and I'm up. And you're tuning in to the Rock Vibration Podcast, where we talk about Marvel, DC, comic books, anime, video games, TV shows, and more. Welcome to our humble abode. Let's go. Hey, first though, we got a guest in here tonight, but you know what I'm saying? He almost like I say a shift working you know what I'm saying, member of the panel, because he come in when he can, and you know, since the show Spoilerific, and this is like part 2 of the Avengers Endgame. I want to introduce 100 to everybody, Mr. I Get Drunk in Real Life and on the Boat.
What's up with y'all, man? Y'all know 100, you know what I'm saying? Up in here drinking on my carrot juice. What the fuck I'm drinking on? Carrot juice and orange juice and vodka. Shit. Yeah, I'm trying to be healthy and get drunk at the same time. Shit. I don't know if I'm going to go to sleep or die. You know what I'm saying? Just trying to stay alive. But, man, we just done this motherfucker.
Hey, at least you're going to have good, strong eyes. You know, carrot juice is good for the eyes, brother.
Hey. But
you gonna say it all
coming here, chilling, man, with some Chuck in the crew. You know what I'm saying? We gonna turn it up, you know.
Man,
and let's go.
Carrot juice.
It's carrot. It's mixed. It's orange juice and carrot juice mixed together with vodka, and I put my mixing vodka with it.
I would have just used the V8.
A lot of people say I didn't win bougie. A lot of people say I didn't bougie. I didn't change my water. I didn't change. I drink. I be drinking these exotic teas and shit. I don't know, man. That's just me going to the corporate world. They try to show me new shit. They stay alive, so I can't stay alive. Shit.
Right. It's all. You know what I'm saying? You got to be on point. Got to be on cue, because you know, if you play games like Battlefield, Call of Duty, even 2K, where you got to have rhythm and stuff like that, it's all about that millisecond. You know what I'm saying? 60 frames, 4K, next generation. That's gonna be mandatory. So I'm waiting on that. But let's go ahead and get through these panel of people so we can get into this Avenger talking. So next up, we got that boy that like to flip that money on that GTA, and he be everywhere. You know what I'm saying? He didn't want to come on the show last week because he want to be a late bloomer and stuff like that, bitch. But I mean, that's him, bitch. But I can
understand. That's too much hanging around with us, so you told my Xbox.
Yeah, you can hear that, huh?
Yeah, we can I can understand this young man mind. We can
y'all get me all corrupted and stuff like that. Like the swamp thing or something like that. It just all starting all the toxic shit starting to come around. No, Toxic Avenger. But man, anyway, not Toxic Avenger. We talking about flip money, man. Go introduce yourself. I know you wasn't here last week, but you had to wait a week out because you did not see the movie day one like everybody else. Yeah, I just exposed you.
Yo, it was good, man. It's your boy Flip Money. I mean, y'all know what it is. Y'all know what to do. Y'all know where to find me at here, Xbox Live, so forth and so forth. I mean, no weird shit. Y'all been doing good without doing the weird shit. I'm proud of y'all. Y'all need to give yourself a clap in the hand. Pat yourself on the back. Yay. But anyway, you know, let's get this show on the road.
Like no weird shit. No on TLC, man, they sound no scrubs. Yeah, no weird shit. But next up, man, go ahead. Got an X-Man in the house, know what I'm saying? Sir X-Man, man, go ahead, introduce yourself and let them know they can find you at. Because yeah, I forgot y'all forgot to do all that too.
I'm Sir X-Man. Been playing games, seems like forever in my life. Took the day off from work, left early, didn't feel good. Thought I was going to get myself a nap. Next thing I know, Netflix had the new season of Lucifer. I ain't been to sleep since. And then I looked at the clock and was like, oh my God, it's time to come podcast with my boys. Got to put that thing on pause right now. As soon as this show over, I'm going right to that shit. Let's enjoy the show. Let's get it on.
Shit, yeah. I mean, time be going by fast when you're doing something you enjoy. I mean, that's how it be. Like,
not all the time, bro.
Man, I don't know. Would I be enjoying something? I could have put about 5-6 hours in and only feel like. Matter of fact, let me give a good example. I could put 3 hours in and it only feel like an hour. You know, the end game. Like when I was watching Baum been going hard lately, man. What's been up, man? I've been seeing every time I look around, you putting out a new video. What you got a drive coming through or something?
Oh yeah. It's May 1st. I got to get these motherfuckers this work. You know what I'm saying? I don't got no smoke. I got nothing but tear gas. You know, they call me AKA Agent Orange now. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna make that shit burn. But you know, I try to get up. People don't understand. It's hard to do what we doing right now. I'm up for what 30, maybe 45 minutes. What I just did on my own, and I just doing this shit again. It ain't that easy. It takes your soul, but people don't understand. You know, this is not easy. And what we do, if I can't give you 100, I ain't gonna do it at all. So I just want to put out content because sometimes my schedule bumps up and down. You know, I'm not like everybody else that constantly put out video. If it ain't nothing I ain't got really emotionally I want to say, I ain't gonna say nothing about it.
Right, that's why I'm saying a lot of the E3 talk, huh?
Yeah, you know, we gonna be at E3. You know what I'm saying? You know, Intermediate Gaming gonna be at E3. You know, produced by GRG Productions. You know what I'm saying? And we gonna do our thing.
I'm gonna be watching.
You know, we're gonna try to give y'all the best. We're gonna try to do the best we can. You know, last year we went off the rip. This year we more organized.
Putting together more organized. But man, say, Bone, I know since you go to E3, this is what I need you to do for me, man. Look, I'm saying it online so everybody can hear. You know what I'm saying? Know that I'm asking you. Like, when Microsoft, because the Avengers game is coming out real soon, they've been talking about it's supposed to come out this year. They gonna show it at E3, so that means Microsoft must be really sponsoring them. You're gonna have to give me some exclusive footage about that or about that game.
I'll give you some exclusive footage, and I got a private thing with Matt. Next Matt.
You got a private thing with who?
Megan them picked Star Wars. I'm the only one that picked Matt. And so Saturday at EA Play, I can go in and have some sit time. I might try to take some people money, and I get to play the new Madden without sitting in line.
Oh shit, yeah, that's what's up right there.
So I picked Madden over everything because everybody gonna run a Star Wars. So I was like, let me go to Madden. So I got it 5:30 Pacific time. Hope they let me kind of record a little bit. I can bring Lemon ass in there. He can't play for shit.
Those games come out at the same
rage
time.
And shit. No, Madden comes out usually in
I know around August.
Mm-hmm.
And when does Star Wars come out? The game?
Yeah. Star Wars probably comes out supposed to be like November.
Yeah,
right, November. But everybody's running to the new Star Wars game.
No,
so
it's
that's
all
what
about
people been picking to get a little private. So
it's all about that Gears of War, bro.
Oh,
it's
think
all
about it, Gears.
Gears
Playable. We're gonna be playing Gears. Gears is playable. We're gonna be playing Gears. Right. You know, we're collaborating with a couple other individuals. You know.
Man, usually we know a lot of games that are coming out this early for the fall. Ain't really been announced nothing this early this year. If you notice,
I got told. I heard Phil told. Okay, this is what I got told. This is an exclusive sneak preview that a whole lot of people don't know that I know. And I ain't gonna get in trouble because somebody I got told to me.
Don't worry.
I heard Phil had a meeting. You asked about Phil had a meeting. And they wanted to know if they was gonna go all out this E3 because Sony ain't gonna be there. They all voted. And they're trying to knock it straight out the park. And they're trying to keep that shit closed. So if you hear somebody leaking this or a rumor that, 10 out of 10, it might do not be true. Because sometimes you got to throw look what the Russos do with their trailers with Infinity. You throw out something and let somebody bite off of it. It ain't even that.
Because I don't think they should. I don't think they should show the new consoles. I think they should show.
Well, you're gonna see.
I don't want to see it. They need to hold that. They need to hold it.
No, you see it. No, you see it. You see a glimpse of it, but you don't talk about it like that. You see a glimpse of it, and then you talk about it the next year, the year that it's going to come out. You give a glimpse of it. You know how they remember we didn't see the X at first. They just showed that chip, and the developers was talking about it. That's all you need to do.
Well, I think one of the things. Hey, one of the things that they're going to say is we own Crytek now. And they are seriously talking with Sega.
That Crytek.
No, they already talking. They're already talking about to Crytek already.
That Crytek shit. I'm sorry, Sir X. Thank you, my man, for $50,000. That's not worth even buying.
Oh,
Now, if you say
Crytek.
you buying their IP, that's
Yeah.
a different
Yeah,
thing.
but that
Crytek don't even own their engine
engine,
anymore.
that engine is just
They don't own the engine anymore. Amazon owns parts of that engine.
Yep.
Oh, damn,
Yeah.
they snuck under. Well, maybe they trying to buy one of their
But
IPs
no,
back.
but see, we can't go out. This is what we got to be as gamers. So real stuff. Can't just because somebody write about it don't mean that it's true or somebody telling about it. Sometimes we just gotta wait. What, sir? Man, you just as old. You probably older than me. Remember remember E3 and stuff was going on. Gamescom was going on. Tokyo Game Show.
Dude,
What we have to do? Wait
I
till that
remember.
motherfucker come in that Game Pro, right?
I
That
remember
Nintendo
when it was.
magazine.
I remember when it was before it was even E3. It was a consumer electronics show at McCormick Place in Chicago. Before it turned into that, that's where my first experience was, and then it just grew from there and there. That was in the late '80s when that started happening.
Yeah, so people gotta. It's like, man, I like to be surprised. Like, and there's nothing wrong with us being surprised. You know what I'm saying? That's what's it's like everybody want information now, and they think they can force it because they think they got a, can I say, a voice in a community or a voice in
But
that.
remember,
No.
but 100. Remember back in the day when it did used to be a surprise before all the social media got out. Everybody's like investigating real early. Before they never leaked nothing out. Everything was a surprise at the show. Everything, and now it's like I need that information. I need that information. You're kind of killing the buzz of the whole thing.
That's what's killing off the. If you know let everything happen, you killing off that show.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, but they can't actually hype it up on the same note because you think about like how they did with the end game. Let me use that for an example.
I was about to
Everybody was trying to ask like what's gonna happen in the movie, what's gonna happen in the movie, and nobody said nothing, right? As long as everybody hold their water, everybody hold their water, and that's gonna make people anticipate. I mean, yeah, the anticipation of trying to find out what's going on enhance just that much more. But when somebody gives some stuff away, that's the part I don't like. I don't like when the people. These execs giving away stuff.
And they were giving spoilers the same day the movie came out. I was like, oh my God, YouTube, stop that shit.
Yeah, but Chuck, what Endgame is, the Russos did it. He only gave scripts to people. This is your partner. All you see. They didn't know.
Right.
They didn't know the Endgame.
And then they had multiple endings and multiple roles that they played.
Yeah, they didn't know. Like probably somebody like, oh, I know the end, but I don't know what happened on this because I wasn't in that part of the script.
Right.
You think Black Panther and all them knew what was going on? No. They cameo just to take a couple of walks and pull up.
Well, all I know is that this podcast was right way before everybody else. We all predicted that it was going to blow out the Titanic. We all predicted that. And nobody even brought that up in none of their shows. Nobody talked about, that being the biggest one until way after we did. We did that first.
No, but so X-Man, even before that, we even predict about what was going to happen.
That's what I was saying.
Like, I mean, far as like, okay, yeah, like in the movie, like, yo, what's going to happen with what scene and all that. And I'm sitting there, I'm thinking like, wow, there's a lot of stuff that I done hit on in the nail about that I ain't thinking that I was just saying out my mouth. Come to find out, look at it. Everybody on here was saying something on this podcast that was saying something that actually came that happened in the movie and stuff, man.
Because we all were saying Professor Hulk was coming. They didn't call it Professor Hulk, but we all ended up being right the minute the movie started and you saw Hulk. We were all right about that.
Right. That was,
and I forgot who it was. I think a few of you guys said Iron Man is going to be the savior. A few of you guys said that. Yeah, I do remember.
But see, the thing about it, the good thing we were doing was prediction, so it wouldn't. Even though that's how we felt, because the chemistry of us is more like right original, what I'm saying, visionaries, and people it ain't the spoilers, but the show is spoilerific. But man, did y'all see when like the people came from like that Thursday night when the show opened up? Like one early showing, people came out of there. They had a boy walk up to the other line that the people was waiting in line with their hard-earned money to purchase their tickets to watch the end game. He coming out of the movie just seeing the end game and walk up to the line and get people don't know the show is spoilerific. I put it in the title, so if y'all don't know the originators of being spoilerific, this where y'all at. So if you haven't seen Endgame, I said it's the full spoiler of this movie.
It's been 2 weeks now. Y'all should have seen it already.
Right, because he exactly come back after you seen it.
Even if you saw it on Cody, you should have seen it already. I'm throwing that out there.
Right.
Good looking dog. I got to
Hey, I done
see
watched
good
that
looking.
motherfucker many times on Cody. I don't give 2 fucks on Xbox. I don't care. I watched that motherfucker 3 times in a row. You go sit in them long ass lines. You go sit there. I popped my own popcorn.
Dude, when I went on Thursday before the show, wasn't hardly nobody in the theater. It was wonderful. Me and my boys sat there. We was comfortable. No crazy crowds, just me and the movie and the big ass screen. It was awesome.
Yeah, that's amazing.
Yeah, isn't that nice? No popcorn or drinks. I said we ain't getting no drink because it's a 3-hour movie, y'all. We'll get some when we get the hell up out of here.
Hey,
I
but
did. I eat popcorn and everything.
Hey, how would you have took it? You was in the line to get your, you know what I'm saying, to get your tickets to go watch the movie, and you know what I'm saying, it's gonna be that beautiful moment. But then you know somebody else coming out the movie theater say, "Hey, Iron Man died."
I didn't have to worry about that. You know why? Because wasn't hardly nobody there. I was good.
No,
I would have been.
That's when you go in. See, this is when you do this, Chuck.
They had the people
Chuck,
doing
this is
on
what you
YouTube.
do. Yeah, see, Chuck, this is what you do. When you know you're going to a movie like that, you don't want to get embarrassed. That's why you got wireless headbuds. You know what I'm saying? You put it in your ear. You got both of them in your ear. You listen to your favorite music, your favorite YouTuber, your favorite podcast. You know what I'm saying? Like the whole Roaring Vibration podcast. You got that shit in your motherfucking ear.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And it's noise canceling. So he walks out. You know what I'm saying? He says something. You know what I'm saying? You can't hear him.
No harm, no foul.
You got both earbuds.
Well, that is a good idea.
Hear him.
Cause I ain't even think about that. Cause people, have you seen it, Bound? Have you seen it with the dude? They was coming out, the dude got his ass whooped on spoiling the movie to everybody that was trying to in the line trying to watch it on opening night.
Yeah, but see, you gotta know what you going into. Dude was he was probably hyped. He wasn't trying to do it on purpose. I don't think dude.
No, he did it on purpose, man. He was in line. He walked out. I mean, he came out of the movie theater. He walked over there to the line and was talking to the people like, "Hey, I just came out the movie. Iron Man died."
Well, you just giving that nigga that clothesline from hell. You know what I'm saying? Somebody got to take one for the team.
Man, they beat it. They beat his ass. I mean, so you think that was wrong to beat his ass? You think they should have just had head buzz in? It was wrong.
Yeah, I'll put this way. I got, you know what I'm saying? I ain't got the old Apple shit. That shit too expensive. I be getting these joints. So I had to order some more because I fucked up my other ones. I just ordered me some other ones. If I put both of them earphones, both of them bad boys in my ear, I barely cannot hear anything going on.
Man, if the dude tap you on your shoulder and he say, "Excuse me," hey,
I got noise canceling earphones. Now, if he taps me on my shoulder and I pull one of them out to hear what he got to say, yeah, it's time to get the smoke.
So you saying let him slide up? You've been a bust his ass too.
Yeah, I would have busted. Like, man, I had my headphones on.
What was he thinking when he said that? Like, what
he
do
was
you expect to happen?
Like literally, like think about it. Flip. How would you be if you in the movie theater finna go in and watch it for the first time, and the dude walk out, come straight to you, and just say, "Hey, such and such died."
Oh, he got to throw ass whooping.
Right, exactly. So that's what I'm trying to say. Bound trying to protect the man, talking about you should have earbuds in, man. He should, you know what I'm saying? He shouldn't be saying it.
Nah, man, that's one thing that you
don't
do.
Thing
you don't wait after the movie over, run out and say, "Oh shit, Quartet got stabbed." Nah, dog.
How many motherfuckers saw Endgame before? It's been a lot of motherfuckers that was already on YouTube, already spoiling the shit.
Yeah, but you gotta look at it like that, though, But listen. Even YouTube is big, but it's not as big as everybody really wanted to think it is. When you come down to watching movies and stuff, you gotta realize you got little kids, mom and pop, people who don't know shit about shit, don't even know nothing about none of these characters that don't know nothing about that, don't even get on YouTube and none of that type of stuff. For you to be spoiled, even if that is so, people dodge YouTube so they don't want to, because they don't want to hear nothing about it. Then you get to the movie, oh yeah, it's time to see it. And somebody talking about, Iron Man died. You know that, right? What? Nah, man, that's an ass whooping, dog. You deserve every ass whooping that come to you. I ain't trying to say kill a motherfucker, but I'm saying get him the Willie lump lump. You know what I'm saying? Make him think twice before he go to another movie and say that shit again.
Right. That's spoiler talk for that ass right there. Man,
Bro.
you seen the previews, huh, Flip?
What? Which one?
Before the Avengers Endgame, you know how he was watching the previews and they were saying they was misleading.
Right.
Hey, check this out. Now, Thor, what you thought about Thor being fat? Because I done heard a lot of people talking about they didn't like that because I've been hearing, me personally, I'm hearing it's like some women are getting mad because they don't have their eye candy because they kind of big. That's what I'm seeing.
Oh
But
my God.
he's a cool character. Like I like him big like that. You know what I'm saying? It give you that. It's that when he become King Thor. Ain't that's what his name is?
Yeah, but the thing about it is that I didn't really. The only reason why I didn't like that shit because he was only 1,500 years old. He was older than that before he came King Thor. He looked much older. You know what I'm saying? And
Right.
then he didn't even take the seat. He left it to the chick and rode out. That's the part I didn't like.
This is the part that bothers me, though. Okay,
that's what I didn't like.
In Endgame, right? Thor took his hammer, right? I mean, the last one, Infinity War, right? Thor looking raggedy as I don't know what, beard everywhere and all that. But the minute he got his hammer, he straightened out and looked like Thor again, right? So why the heck didn't when he grabbed his hammer, it put him back to his original size? It could have did that. It should have did that.
They trying to make it like he big and cut like that. It's not magical.
They trying to do it like that comic book.
I'll put it this way. I like the way they made the motherfucker was depressed, like a fat girl love cake.
Oh shit!
Hey, I like fat girls.
He was depressed. He had a chance. He had a chance to even make the snap not even happen, but he didn't do it. So he was depressed. He went into his own thing. He wanted to eat, get drunk, and think about it was he gained weight more than the average human.
Also, that's not only that they did or whatever to make him Thor King. They also had to make him like that to slow him down. Because to be honest with you, you know, with the new hammer and all that other shit, even in the comic book when he got both of them, you really didn't.
Hello.
And then he got him.
Yeah.
Oh,
that was the lightning from Thor hammer.
Hey, on your last theory, right? I'm like, okay, that's like it's weird saying somebody going to watch the Titanic, right? And they walk out and say the boat sank. Okay,
because that one right there.
Do that one.
We already knew the motherfucker was gonna sink, but we knew somebody was gonna die. For one,
yeah,
we knew somebody was gonna die in the end game. We know, or somebody was gonna say die, sacrifice themselves. They're gonna do the Neo. We knew something. We didn't know who, and everybody picked more.
Everybody thought it was going to be Captain America.
Yeah, it was going to be Captain Iron Man.
So close to being Captain America getting killed.
If you go back, hold on, Bo. If you go back a few podcasts, you'll hear me say Iron Man gonna die.
Yeah,
but guess what? People said
I knew he was gonna die. I knew he was gonna die.
You know what it was? Hey, look, no, the one that got him was Black Widow. Black Widow. Ain't nobody called that one. Ain't nobody.
I didn't know that one. I didn't know that one. I knew Iron Man was going to die because Tony Stark ain't want to do it no more.
No, but guess what?
He's getting older. He want to keep doing that.
Hang on, Chris Evans.
I got a question.
He didn't want to be Captain America anymore, right? So guess what he do? He went on. He went on what? Good Morning America, and he was like, "Yeah, I might try to come back, but I want to do all this." So everybody thought Cap was the one.
Hey, I got a question.
That's the Russo twist.
100.
You kind of left Iron Man alone because what? You show Iron Man with Spider-Man, and he's giving him this new tech. He's like his step pops and shit. And you know what I'm saying? He got a fat, and then you thinking that Iron Man was gonna eat pepper pops? Nobody knew about that. It's like they.
I did.
That was a stage.
I did.
They staged that shit real good. Now you is a historian of the game.
No, I'm just saying but see, this is why I'm saying Robert Downey Jr. Ben said he ain't want to do it no more. He's getting old. He's getting old. You gotta realize that. People don't understand that. Some of these acts, he's not as young as Chris Hemsworth and the other Chris Paul. He's like in his 50s. He don't want to keep doing that shit. He said that.
Star Trek, the next universe.
Hold on, man. That's my phone, man. Hold on.
Man, it's called vibrate.
But
I did have a question. Y'all made me think about something last week. For Endgame, right? And to me, I think Scarlet Witch was more powerful than Captain Marvel.
You think so?
Why would you think what the hell?
Dude, did you see what she did to Thanos and what Thanos did to Captain Marvel? I know she had an Infinity Stone, but he just pushed her away like she wasn't nothing.
But she ain't okay.
Remember in Infinity Wars, right? When he had 5 of the stones and Scarlet Witch was holding him back like nobody's business, and she was still breaking the stone in his head until he flipped back time.
And you said Scarlet. We talking about the Scarlet Witch that's in the MCU, right?
Right.
We just talking about the ones in the MCU.
The one that was in the movie, right? That one.
Okay, we just talking about the movie version. Okay, no. Scarlet Witch got stronger.
It made her more powerful though. In the movie, though,
one Scarlet Witch ain't stronger than Scarlet Witch can't go into space.
That has nothing to do with that. I'm talking about as far as
it do got something to do with it. And fly.
But it has to do with pure power. She might not be able to fly, but as far as
Scarlet Witch is a witch. It's called she was just like a master of manipulation. Yeah. She manipulated Thanos. She used her spirit. That was shit. She's a witch. Thing about it, this girl is full energy. Thing about it, can she use her full energy on Earth without destroying Earth? You got to try to consider her like super.
Okay, I got a question.
Superman can never use his full power.
In the MCU, not that strong.
Who do you think is stronger?
She's not that strong in the
Marvel or the Silver Surfer?
Captain Marvel.
Who's more powerful, Captain Marvel or the Silver Surfer?
The Silver Surfer. Everybody know that.
I don't know. That would be a good one.
Yeah, Silver Surfer. Silver Surfer got cosmic powers, right?
Yeah. And if you think about it, so does she.
But think about it. I put this way. She don't know. I put this way. I put this way. Captain Marvel fits. Okay,
my bad, y'all. That was Captain Picard. But go ahead.
Yeah,
I know it was.
I put it this way. Let's think about this. All right, you know how some teams fit together? Like, okay, did Captain Marvel fuck with the Nova Corps, right? Fuck with Nova, right?
Right.
Mm-hmm. Her and Nova mixed together, right? So they're strong together than a force in what they dealing with. You know what I'm saying? Scarlet Witch, it was good with Quicksilver because Quicksilver can do his thing and mess with, and then she had the time to manipulate somebody.
But it seems like it really did.
By yourself,
Scarlet.
That's her brother, though. That's her brother.
Huh? But by yourself, by themselves.
Did you see that out of all the people,
she really don't need her brother? I ain't gonna hold you.
She was the only one that was given, and each movie giving Thanos the most amount of trouble.
But we talking about a movie.
Scarlet Witch.
I won't say that because she tried that with Thanos in the first one and throwing that power. Man, Thanos was like, man.
She was also exerting her power to try to break his chip and hold him back at the same time. She was trying to destroy the Infinity Stone in what's his name's head at the same time while she was trying to push him back. And she was doing it.
I understand what you're saying though, but you got to realize something. Thanos damn near a god, even without the Infinity Stone.
Out of the car now.
Like, yeah, he really is that. I mean, don't get me wrong. In the movie, of course, they ain't gonna be able to show that, and I understand that. That's what some things about the movie I had to learn. Like, they can't show everything from the comic book from the movie because it wouldn't, especially how they trying to make things more, toned down and more believable or whatever. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, I get what you're saying, but in a book, man, listen here.
That's why I say with Scarlet Witch, they nerfed her, but she did, like he just said, she did destroy Infinity Stone while hold Thanos back.
Right.
But Captain Marvel, on the other hand, when Thanos did his famous headbutt and he headbutted her, it wasn't even like he even touched her. She didn't feel nothing, and when he was closing his hand, she was opening his hand back up. Now he out there. He more military, so he know how to fight. He had better fighting tactics at the moment, so he knew to pop the glove and get the power stone out to knock her ass out the whole movie. TKO, you ain't see it no more in the fight.
Nope.
No more.
I know that was crazy. I was like, oh man, I said
That
this
was
doesn't
beautiful,
look good.
man.
I
Hey,
said this doesn't look good for these guys.
But like I said, Scarlet Witch put up more of a fight against Thanos in Endgame than Captain
No.
Marvel. Captain
But
Marvel.
then, hang on. I got something for you, Sir X-Man. I got something for you, Sir X-Man, that trumped the game. I got something that trumped the game on that one.
Break it.
He knew what the fuck was going on. Because remember, they went back in time and he knew. That's why he came to Earth. He already knew what was finna go down. So he already had the upper hand. You see, he fucked the Avengers spot base up like boom, boom, boom.
He came from the future.
He knew.
He came
Yeah,
from the past. He went to the future. That's what he did. He went 5 years into the future.
He knew already.
No, he went more than 5 years in the future.
Nah, he knew already.
Yeah, it was more than 5 years. It was more than 5 years in the future.
That was young Thanos back. That's who came to the future. Young Thanos in his prime.
No, it wasn't no young Thanos. It was the same one. He wasn't young. It was just that. Hold on. All right, when Guardians of the Galaxy came out, that's the Thanos that popped up.
That's
what I'm saying. He around the same age.
He popped
right on up.
So he knew what was going on. But look, he knew he was gonna get jumped.
Yeah, because when he got the Infinity Stones, that was like the first Guardians of the Galaxy came out about 6 years ago.
Yeah, but I mean, but that they'll have but that's what I'm saying about Thanos is that Thanos don't age.
Yeah, that's like when him in his prime, like what I'm saying, him in his state of mind, when he in his prime of fighting, like what I'm saying, he was real, or brute then, see, you got to realize the only reason why he looked at like that is because he used the Infinity Stone. They always say who all try to use the Infinity Stone, they eventually get messed up by the Infinity Stone. No one can hold and control the power of the Infinity Stone at all. So that's the result of him using it. Like his body was burnt and stuff like that because his body was like that because of the Infinity Stone. That's why. It wasn't like he was all old and beat up. He was beat up because of the Infinity Stone using it. That still was a younger Thanos.
Yeah, but it wasn't that young though. That's what I'm saying. Like he wasn't.
I didn't say he was that young. I said a younger Thanos.
I mean, he was only what? He was a few years.
Teenage Thanos.
Yeah, but I'm just saying that one. You don't know that.
There's only one person who I think can hold all the Infinity Stones is Galactus. That's about it. That's about it.
Nah, I don't even think. Nah, he can't even hold that. Because it was beings that had the Infinity Stone that was more powerful than Galactus, and they couldn't control that shit. It's like you can't control that. You can't control the Infinity Stone
because they're the universal element.
Yeah, I mean, don't get it wrong. I mean, a comic book Thanos had the glove quite a few times, but man,
what the hell I get a damn achievement for? Oh, I finally got a 15 fatality, 15 fatalities on my.
See, people, this is what happens when you do a podcast and you play Xbox Live.
I'm actually not playing. My Xbox is on, and it's on standby right.
No, ain't nothing wrong with it.
And then there's a ring on my PC, and then there's a ring on my Xbox, and it just popped up an achievement for me. I guess it was a delayed achievement. You know how you play a game, and sometimes those achievements just pop up out of the blue when they should have been there the first time.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. That's what happened. And you don't even be playing the game.
Yeah, that happened to me too. But hey, we see when Scarlet Witch, when she was came to fight Thanos, and she was just like, "You took everything from me," and
she was about to kill it.
Bitch, I don't even know you. And I'm talking about, he was like, "You will." I was like, man, that moment right there, I was like, yes, this dude here. With that, what I'm saying? That's when she put up a nice little fight. But who y'all think gave the best fight to Thanos? Was it Cap? Was it Cap and Thor?
It was Cap. I give it. It was Cap. It was Cap, dude. I can't.
Yeah, I ain't gonna hold you, man. They pushed it. To be honest,
it was Cap and
Captain Marvel gave him the best fight.
No, not Captain Marvel. No,
You just said Cap. You just said
Captain
Cap.
America. Captain
No,
America.
you didn't say Captain America. When you say Cap, you saying Captain Marvel.
Here we go again.
He not Captain America, but Steve Rogers.
To be honest with you,
after what I just said about Captain Marvel,
I don't know. I don't know. I would like to say, oh man. To be honest with you, I'm gonna keep it real with you. She ain't really do nothing but blew up the ship, and even when she did was fighting, he was still whipping her behind though. She wasn't really giving like he looking at her like, this is all you got. Like he was really like, come on, man. I honestly, man. I hate that. You know what? I don't want to say it though, but you know who they wanted to win that, man. You know who they wanted to give him that power like that, and it showed it when he got Millionaire. That's who they was pushing everybody to see like, okay, Captain America got it. Yeah, I mean the first American soldier was giving it to an alien, and I hate to say it though, man, but yeah, and I'm not even a big Captain America fan, but yeah, he was giving it. Yeah. When Thor was throwing that hammer, he said, "I knew it. Yes, I knew it.
He got
He
Thor
knew it. He knew he was worthy."
Ultron, Captain America busted a tiny bit on the Age of Ultron, and so now they showing the way he was full out being able to use it. I don't flip. Cap had it in the comic books, but when he got it in the movie, it caught me off guard.
What? No, but see that's the thing. What I'm saying in a comic book, he didn't do. He wasn't fighting with that joint like that. No comic book. He was just able to lift like. Hey, you ain't really see nobody that was able to will Millionaire like that. Was fighting that man. He was swinging that joint around. I'm like, what the?
Hey, he made Thor
look
bad, huh? He made Thor look like
yeah, man. That's all I'm trying to say, man. I'm just saying.
Yeah, but remember Thor had a feeling that I think Thor wanted like, you know what?
He said it. No, he said it.
He said he already knew he could will it.
He knew that he was.
What I heard that he got to will it.
I knew it.
He got to will it.
He ain't willed it, John.
He used
it. He used it. That's why he's like, yes, I knew it. Yeah. Like he was happy. He was like that. Then they looked at him. He like, I mean, but
everything go. He's like,
but see, this is the thing that it says with Thor Hammer though. Like it meant people who grab it and turn into Thor and stuff like that. People don't understand that. It says, who shall ever able to wield the power of Thor Hammer will become Thor. That's the thing that people don't understand. Like you get to use Thor power. So being though he was able to use it or whatever, and he was worthy, he was using Thor power. That's the thing that was crazy. I'm like, yo, like that's how it's supposed to be. If you are able to lift that hammer, you're supposed to be able to use it if your heart is pure enough. You know what I'm saying? Even with the crossover, which was weird. Superman had it. I don't understand that one. But yeah, I'm just saying, like, yeah, that's what that was about. He was worthy.
Well, Superman is virtuous, so that's why he was able to do
it. Yeah, so I mean, Superman is more pure than anybody in the comic book. He's too much of a Boy Scout pussy. But I'm just saying, that's my man, no, but he's still a pussy. But I'm just saying though. So I mean, I can understand that.
Talk about Superman in the tighty whities.
Yeah, I know. I'm glad they got rid of his underwear. He was wearing Hanes underwear when he turned into Superman. That was Hanes. That was Hanes underwear he was wearing. I don't understand that shit though.
About that.
With the Hanes on there. But man, when I seen Captain America when he was going up against Thanos and he was wielding the hammer and the sword at the same time, and how he was flicking it and throwing it and making it bounce like he was playing Pong, and he was just hit. I was like, man, the way I was like, Thor, he putting you to shame, because when you see Thor I don't think you see Thor just swinging it left and right like he snow plowing or some shit. Captain America was different. I think if Cap had to fight Thor with that hammer, I think he'll give it to Thor. I mean, it just too much. His skills with it was just too much. And to say he never picked it up a day in his life. That was his first time.
They did that bad. They messed that up, because there's no way that he was able to will and do all that extracurricular stuff that he was doing. It made Thor look bad. I mean, it made Thor
look bad, but it made
because Thor hammer was more the new hammer was more powerful. He said, "No, you take the little one, I keep the big one." I'm like, this dude. I'm like, I mean, it's still a good movie,
Yeah, but man, it was just.
I'm not mad. I'll watch it. I get it in 4K.
They had a lot of loopholes like that. Like, what about the time travel? Y'all was able to catch how they was talking about how they explain the time travel. With
Yeah, but I said that. I did not say that. A few podcasts back, I said that. I said, I guarantee you they're going to use some type of time traveling thing. They're going to use some type of time traveling thing to fix everything, to bring everybody back.
Yeah, and then you're right too. That's exactly what they had did. But the way they explained time travel was if you when you in the present, right? Even though you go back into the past, you can't change the past because the past now is your present that you're living in, and your present that you was in is your past. So no matter if
Yeah.
you change, you won't change the present. But so when they were taking the stuff, but then if y'all listen to the I'm about to say the wise one, the lady for Doctor Strange, she was a man that she on in the comic books. The ancient one. All right, when the ancient one was explaining when you take something out of the past, it's not going to change the present, but what it's going to do is going to create an alternate timeline. So now you have multiple realities.
All right, hold on.
That's why they had to go
Let me
back
break it
to
down real quick. I'm gonna break it down how time traveling works. You know what I'm saying? I understood what he was saying, but what he was saying was wrong. But what she was saying right. Honestly, you can't take one thing out of a pocket of space. If you travel back in time, that travel back in time will not become your past or whatever. That's just a past. If you take yourself and move like 6 years into the future, whatever, that 6 years in the future will become your present because you already been missing for 6 years. So if you've been missing for 6 years, that means by the time you get there, that will be your present or whatever. That's how time traveling works. It's like father time. If you go back in time and you stop your father from messing with your mother and you return to the future, you won't be born. That's what they was talking about. It's just that Ant-Man was getting it confused. He didn't know how to say it or whatever. He was just confused about it or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Oh, no, I'm sorry, Doc Hawk. He was getting confused and stuff. I get what they were saying, but when she said it, she was saying it right. Like, no, if you take this into the future or whatever, what you're doing, you're taking it, you're taking it away. You're taking one thing out of one area, one pocket of space and time, and you're taking it to another one, which would mean within that next 5 or 6 years or whatever, you're changing the event that's supposed to happen within that time in the coming years, in the years are coming. So that means whatever happened back then, whatever happened back then, say like when he fought Dormammu or whatever, and he would have kept it there or whatever, then that means Dormammu would have took over whatever, but he didn't because he went back in time and gave him back the time stone, put everything back in their places. That's what they were talking about. Like with the hammer, he had to return the hammer back to Thor. That's why when they go back in time, they went back in time. As soon as they left, they came right back. They went right back like 5 or 15 minutes after they left. That's why time travel is a tricky thing. I'm saying that's why they say you don't never want to mess with that if such thing is possible.
Well, check this out, Flip. Now look, since you said that, so like let's say the present, right? Let's say the stones, right? Thanos snapped the stones away, right? Boom, no more stones. So they went back into the past, got the stones out of this pocket of space, and brought them to the present, right? Even though they didn't change the last 5 years, but now you're in the present, and to the present, the stones are destroyed. You brought some other stones to now create and bring everybody back. So now you have another reality. So that right there, that snap. People might be saying it's the Tony Stark snap when he snapped everybody, but I think it's the Hulk snap. When Hulk snapped, he snapped everybody back into existence. That means he created another reality, like another future. So because by them taking this the stones from out of the past, that's what made
it depends.
Started from.
Well, it depends on how he's using it because with the Infinity Stone, they could change or dischange. Remember what Tony Stark said? He said, "Please leave the next 5 years alone," because he was when he said that he was talking about his daughter. That's what he was saying.
Yeah,
he was like,
no,
no, he was like, don't change the next 5 years. Being so that they have them stone, you're right. That is like an alternate time. That is an alternate timeline or whatever, because he's kept the last 5 years the way that it was. So it's kind of it would be like something like what is that a paradox?
Yeah,
A time paradox. That's what it would be like, simply like. But being so that he had the stone, he is kind of manipulate time into the way that it is or whatever.
But in the history, Thanos said he destroyed the stones, right? I always thought that the stones were indestructible. They say they always seem to come back together over time, even if they seem to be destroyed.
Yeah,
well, think about it. Think about it. They did come back. They did came back together. They did came back together.
No, I'm not talking about them going back to get it.
I mean, but you got to think about it. The stones probably live outside of time.
Yeah.
So time and space don't exist to the stones. The stones might be the pockets. Everything else in time live around it.
That's possible.
So
yeah, what you're talking about is what you're talking about, how the stone is out of time or whatever. You're talking about linear time. So it lives outside of time. It don't live in linear time. Yeah, that's possible.
So
everything possible.
Destroyed. They can be disassembled, but they can always come back. They always slowly
push them out this time. Like you pretty much just move them out this time, destroying them out this time.
Because the stones are elements, and elements do find a way to get themselves back together.
Right.
It's just it's just the way it is with elements, man. They just find a way to get themselves together.
And for the people out there that didn't understand that big time thing that I was saying, hit me up and I'll break that thing down further to you more. I know.
You're gonna take your time.
Just look at Back to the Future too, when Doc Brown uses that chalkboard, it'll explain it all.
No. Back to the Future, it is bullshit. Bullshit. There's no way you can travel. There's no way. No, there's bullshit. There's no way I can travel in the future and see myself. That would be my present. That's what I'm saying. That's why I was just breaking that down. There's no way you can travel in the future and see yourself. No, that will become your present because you was already missing for so many odd years, so many odd numbers of years. Right. You know what I'm saying? Now, if you really want to watch a movie, that would explain it better than that, because Back to the Future, that's what he was saying. It was all bullshit. It is. I
love Back to the Future though.
What movie explains it better, and believe it or not, it's another movie by Disney. It's called Flight of the Navigator.
Oh yeah, I love Flight of the Navigator.
That explained it perfectly. Why he was missing and why he was still young looking, because the passage of time didn't age for him. That's like in space right now. There's a time differential into space right now as we speak. The further you move away from Earth, because the Earth rotates. It's on a rotating clock.
To say that when we talk about that with Captain Marvel going way far out, and then time's going to be different for her than when she comes back.
Yeah, It will be different. It will be different. Yes, it will be different. The further you move away from the Earth or whatever, the further you move away. It's just that time moves slow. It moves slow for her.
Yeah, that's like a time paradox. Like, for example, like you got Adolf Hitler, right? Now the question is, what if you was able to go back in time and go back and kill baby Adolf Hitler, right? Now, if you kill this baby, now he don't exist. So you go back to the present, and you got to think about it now. You don't have nobody to come back to the past to kill him because he never existed for nobody that want to have to go back to kill him. So now, it's a paradox.
But if you kill Adolf Hitler, you probably wouldn't have never been born, because everybody would have been in totally different places. Some people wouldn't have been born because of the way the geographics are going to end up being in the world.
Right. So that makes the paradox. If that was the case, once that occurred, then they wouldn't have nobody to go back in time to kill him.
Yep.
And then they'll reset everything back to how it was. So it's a paradox.
Somewhat, yeah, maybe, yeah. That's it. Yeah. Let's go to the next topic. This thing is
all about. This topic on some time travel. He ain't said nothing.
Bone don't care. Bone head just blew up right now. He was like, "What the?"
He's like, "What is time?"
The time travel shit is. I was listening, but this is the thing about the time travel joint. Yes. They just tried to make it simple for the average Joe to understand.
Right, that's all they did.
You can't. What I learned is my thing is two people cannot be in the same space at the same time, not touching each other. If you touch each other, you're gonna make a paradox. That's what I
Time Cop with Jean-Claude Van Damme.
Well, that's still hard to prove.
But I don't know. I'm not
it's still kind of hard to prove that. Yeah.
Into time travel. But they just made it easy for the average people to understand. Like,
right.
If you die, we can't bring your punk ass back.
See, that's why in Doctor Who, he regenerates himself. So if he does see himself back in time, he's another doctor, so it's not going to clash.
Yeah, Doctor Who is different, man, because they whole basis is on being able to. His whole thing was being able to
go through time,
like
space.
Right, that's his whole race. Yeah, because when he seen himself,
but that was
when he
smart
seen
what they
himself in
did in the
future,
'60s with the generation, with
right,
the regeneration, because
right.
that they were able to explain other doctors meeting other doctors going together. But here's the thing:
Because the
other
whole thing is
Time Lords,
the whole thing
Time
is a
Lords knew who he
paradox. Right.
was, right?
Right.
Because if
See,
they
like,
saw each other, it would cause a
right,
paradox.
right. See, that's exactly. See, when he seen himself, that was like another Earth and another dimension or another reality.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's what that was.
But what old girl say? Old girl that fuck with Strange, the chick. What she told Professor Hulk? She told him, whatever y'all do, just put them stones back.
She
Right.
knew you have to.
You just
put it
made
back.
them.
Right.
You just
Right.
made y'all making y'all just made a multiverse now.
It's too late. Yeah. What
Y'all
a
made a
multiverse is,
multiverse now. So
no,
I
they
understand what you
multiverse is
guys
always
doing,
going to
but
exist anyway.
everything is not going to be the same anymore.
Right.
It's going to be different. It's going to be different things of yourself and a whole lot. Look, so that what she was saying, like, just put the stones back so you don't fuck up the remedy of time. Just put them back where they're supposed to be, and everything ain't different. That's why Captain America could do what he wanted to do, because he went on a time. He went
Well,
on
he went back.
on a
I just thought
timeline
about something.
where he never
Loki,
went. He never came back. He never died. But then he could
Loki
come
didn't
back to
get
that
away.
same timeline where he can say, "Hey, I'm older now. Y'all had this shit to the original." Think about it. He had a port to come back to the original timeline.
Hey,
Now it's shit going everywhere now.
A100. Loki didn't get away. I just thought about that. They had to go back to where they had the Tesseract and Captain America's day to end up getting it. So if that's the case, then they ended up not being there to interfere with them taking Loki away.
Man,
No,
but see the
yeah.
thing about
So
it
they
is,
canceled that out.
you can't change. Hey, but see the way they explain it is, even if you go back into the past, you can't change your present. So if
Right.
something happened, if you go into the past and you change something, you say, "Oops, my bad. Let me go a little bit further into the past and see if I can change that, so I won't do this." Till that means you're making another alternate timeline.
Yeah,
But
they
you
erased
still got
Loki.
this
That's
timeline.
all they did. No. I think that's what he's saying, because they already created another by traveling back in time. They already done made an alternate timeline.
Right.
I
Then
mean,
you're
it's
making
already
another
there.
alternate timeline when they
It's
went back.
already there. It's already there. There's nothing that they can do about
And
it.
then
They
you got
already
to
did it.
understand this too is, all right, what we learned off, I forgot that. Just because I stopped myself from dying in 2019, don't mean I eventually I'm gonna die. It might be another version way I'm going to die. I'm gonna die in this timeline regardless. It might not be on this date, and that's on the original timeline. And maybe Captain America saw like, hey, I'm gonna roll anyway, so shit, let me go kick it with Peggy, because I'm
Right.
next. I'm on deck.
So all that
No, he
story
said it
about
though. He said it though. He
Yeah,
saw her and he couldn't leave. He said it
yeah, and
already.
I'm
He
on
couldn't
deck.
leave. He's
But
like,
then
fuck it.
some of y'all told me a long while ago we were having a conversation that Captain America's supposed to end up being a super scroll or something like that.
Yeah.
So how is
Yeah.
he gonna be a super scroll if he old and getting ready to die?
But you gotta understand what I did.
Well, you got to
My
realize
little thing is that is something totally
the
different.
one thing you have to realize about comic books is that comic books fluctuate. Anything can happen. They can twist things around or whatever. They don't always have to go with that comic book storyline.
Yeah,
You know what
yeah.
I'm saying?
Like
That's the
what's
one
that?
thing we have to
What you call it?
realize
32.
that.
What you call it?
Right.
52. The what you call it? 52. That's not.
6.6.
Yeah.
On DC
It's just
52.
somebody's opinion on a different thing. Don't mean that it's the true
Yeah, they may not
thing.
always go with that storyline though. That's
Yeah,
the whole
like the
thing. They
truth.
ain't gonna go.
What's
They
that?
ain't
The
gonna
new
always go.
52. The new
Yeah.
52 go. Wait, what I heard? It go left like a motherfucker.
Yeah, it
But don't
is.
mean that that's set in canon. No.
Hey, Chuck, remember we was talking about how they dwarf Superman powers and all that other stuff and so forth and so forth. I found out that they didn't dwarf Superman power like we think they did. They just don't display it no more. That's their way of dwarfing it, just by not letting them use it. He
Right
still
there.
got all them. He still got all them crazy ass powers. He just don't use it. The writer just don't use it. It's up to depend on the writer if they decide to bring it back or whatever. So what
Well,
they do is sometimes they don't dwarf these characters' power. Sometimes they just take it away and don't use it
So,
and
yeah,
unless
sometimes they just kind of like ignore it,
just
like
in case,
they did.
right? Yeah, just in case that they want to bring it back. You know
Right.
what I'm saying?
Hey,
So the same thing apply with DC, Marvel, and the other comic books. but they still have them powers. Like Scarlet Witch, you know, she had a baby for Vision. She can get her own self pregnant and had a baby with Vision. Don't ask me, she a bad motherfucker. But I'm just saying, hey,
Yeah,
you know,
he did some incredible stuff.
yeah, I'm not saying she's no slouch.
You seen on the Spider-Man trailer what they talking about now that the 6-1, they said Mysterio, he had said that the Earth, where you know the Avengers and all the stuff we've been watching be going out in the MCU is basically the 616. So they was like, oh man, this is gonna be the 616. They saying the MCU is
What's
the
the 616?
is
Another Earth.
Oh,
Earth.
okay.
Right. So everything on everything in the MCU supposed to be was canon over the comic books. Now they saying.
Wow, really? They really trying to flip that like that, huh?
Right. But then you know, and they did it on that Spider-Man Homecoming, not Spider-Man Homecoming, Far From Home trailer, and they were showing Mysterio in there, and they saying y'all seen Mysterio? They bring him from a different Earth, and he the good guy now.
Hey, I'm gonna put it this way. Flip, what you say? 52 fake out? Not getting 52 fake out.
Yep.
You think so?
That's all it is. You're getting 52 fake out. He ain't from no damn another motherfucking universe. He's manipulating the game.
He is. Nah, I think he is. He is.
You
know why?
No,
let me tell you. I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna tell you what they did. The slick shit that they did. And me and Savage was talking about that shit. That same readings and glow that they had or whatever on the planet where Thanos was at. Then he said it used to be on Earth or whatever. That was a House of M when they got their powers taken away and they got their power brought back. So I'm thinking. I'm just thinking. When he come back to his Earth or whatever, don't be surprised if mutant exists again. Because I'm thinking that time thing what they did with the Infinity Stones, I think that's how they gonna bring in the X-Men.
No, Flip.
The mutant.
He 52 and fake. He gonna turn.
You think he gonna turn? No, I mean, I can believe that. I can believe it's another universe, but he probably acting like he's a good guy.
Okay, check this out. Because you know what, Flip? You say you do all your research. You know what I'm saying? Let me put my little cash up. Let me put my cash up. Let me put a little my cash up real quick. You know what I'm saying? I ain't got no state because I'm about to cash in right now. I'm about to cash up. I'm about to pull up.
Yeah, Jim, I'm about to tell him, brother, go in, huh?
All right, let's hear it.
All right. Look at all them bosses that they're fighting in that trailer. Them are Sinister Six characters.
Yeah, right. Yes, they are.
They are Sinister Six.
Talking about Spider-Man, right?
How you know he ain't setting? Do you really see Mysterio in that shit? That's Spider-Man, cloak and dagger, getting his ass whooped.
But I'm saying, okay, I get that. I can understand that. They might be, he might be doing a 52 fake out, even though that help him out for his own objective, for his own goal. But that doesn't mean that he's not on another Earth.
They're setting up the Sinister Six movie. You already thing about it is, they setting it up probably without Venom. Venom might gotta help Spider-Man. Remember they said they wanted Spider-Man and Venom in a movie. That's why they made it PG-13. I told you I ain't the sharpest person in the chat. I ain't sharp enough. I can see that. But I am sharp. Then you got Mysterio. Then you got all look at all the shit going on. Look, them elementals or Sinister.
So let me ask you this. So let me ask you this. So you think that another Spider-Man movie gonna come out after this and Venom,
he gonna run into Venom in another. He gonna
go right. But hold on. So let's dig the mood though. Dig the mood. So you think he gonna go back to that Earth again?
Go back to what Earth? He's stuck. He's stuck. Them intermittent. The people that's there. He's here. He ain't coming back. He's here. Think about it. Why would he go? Why would he go to S.H.I.E.L.D.? He could have went straight to Spider-Man.
Good. You all in one piece?
Why who went to S.H.I.E.L.D.? Why who went to S.H.I.E.L.D.?
Mysterio?
He went to S.H.I.E.L.D. Mysterio went to S.H.I.E.L.D.
I don't know, dog.
He got Nick Fury fucked up.
Only time with them.
Fucked up.
That's your theory, though. That's what you're saying. That's your theory.
That's my theory. That's my theory. I'll put it this way. It's setting up for the third. The next movie's gonna be about the Sinister Six and how Mysterio set all that shit up. He's a masterwork. Because what Mysterio is a helper of a manipulator. You know what I'm saying? He's like Sony. You know what I'm saying? He's like Sony. You know what I'm saying? He's like, you know what I'm saying? Bells and whistles. You know what I'm saying? That's him. And he said, look when he talking to him. He talking
I
to
ain't gonna
Spider-Man.
count that out. I ain't gonna rule that out.
You gotta. He said, man, you gotta look what he tell him. You know, you gotta sacrifice something. Why you telling this young boy he gotta say something? I'm trying to fuck this bitch.
Hey,
you know what I'm saying?
you
I
think,
just want to fuck.
Mysterio from a different Earth bound, or you think he's from this universe?
I think he's from this, but you know what? I think he's from this, but I think he saw something before all the shit went down.
Yeah,
that he knew how he can manipulate the game.
So why? Okay, so why is it another Earth then? Why are they talking about another Earth then?
Because that's what he told them. That's what he told Nick Fury. He's telling them that.
I mean, that would be a good ass alibi.
You forgot Nick got snapped with Spider-Man. He came back the same day everybody else came back. Mysterio didn't get snapped. He probably was still here. He know everything.
Because think about this. I just thought about something. He just Thanos.
That's a very interesting idea.
When Thanos did the snap, right? He might have snapped half the people into another universe. He didn't snap them out of existence. He just snapped them out of that universe. He said, I'm wiping half of the universe out.
Half the galaxy. Half that galaxy.
Half of that universe. No, he did the universe. He said, I'm snapping everybody out of half of this universe. But they all might have been in another universe when they snapped back. When they came back and they recognized the memory starting to come back of where they were after everything.
I mean, yeah, but Peter Parker, he had said, "Oh, the only thing I remember was I got snapped away and I started fading. Then 5 minutes later, I came back."
See,
he said
that. No. He said more than that. He said all I remember was the story is that I got disappeared and I was fading away and I see you. The next thing I know, I'm waking up and whatchamacallit told me, Dr. Strange dude told me to come with me and that there's some other fighting and stuff they're doing. And I'm like, wait a minute, bro.
I think
that's why I'm saying I don't believe Mysterio wasn't the one that got. He was one of the survivors that didn't think about it. It's what you do. You know everything. You forgot everybody was down and out. The Avengers, their guards were down. You know they feeling all sorry for themselves and shit. So he's gathering information. What a magician do? They gather information on how to trick your eyes, your ears.
Right. Make you
so then when Nick Fury come back,
they are
Nick Fury don't even know that Captain Marvel came back until
he came back
until he ended up seeing it on
at the end of the movie. At the end of the movie.
Yeah. He didn't know. So thing about it is he think about it, Nick is vulnerable. Nick ain't 100. Niggas
Did y'all notice Gamora wasn't there at the end?
About 5 years?
I think he
5 years of your life that you can't get back.
Y'all notice Gamora wasn't there at the end?
Yeah.
Gamora left.
She's really
Gamora left, and that's gonna be part of the galaxy.
Yeah, she snapped.
Yeah.
No. She snapped away. She got snapped away when they said take out everybody. When Tony.
No, she ain't. No, she's there.
She's there.
Gonna look for her.
She there.
She left.
Because when he snapped her finger and stuff like that, she didn't die because she was on her. She was on their side. She was helping her.
Yeah.
I mean, but they didn't show her didn't get snapped. They didn't show her.
I didn't see her.
The word on the street is she got on the ship. And
she left.
That's what's gonna be.
Remember? Hold on.
Oh, she hiding.
Hold on. Yeah, that is going to be a subway for the next Guardians of the Galaxy. But hold on, you got to understand what happened. This is before she ran into Quill and all that other stuff. Remember what she said to her sister? She said, "That guy." He was like, "Yeah, I know." She was like, "Really?" Like, hell no. And she kicked me right in the nut. She kicked him right in the nut, and he was like, "Wait a minute! The first time you did it, you missed." And I'm like, "Hold on, she's not going nowhere. She's not dead or anything. He ain't snapped her away."
She conflicting because it's too early for her.
Because she's not bad. She's not bad. She remember the last movie, all the shit that she was saying.
Yeah,
you forgot. She turned first before her sister turned against Pop.
I know.
So it's weird to her. Like I want to do this. How you?
She didn't like her. Yeah.
Yeah, because she said we became true sisters again.
Yeah, she said that big, like damn.
And she killed. What's funny is that she killed herself, her younger self. I'm like, wait a minute. Now that's the shit that it probably don't matter now because if you got the Infinity Stone, you can make anything happen. So
I don't know, because that was her from the past. But remember, you guys said it was a different timeline.
Yeah,
Right. So that might be.
you
I
change
mean,
the past, open up another timeline.
no, it might be another reality somehow. I mean, if you got the Infinity Stone, anything can happen. Because usually, if you go back in
There is the
time,
reality stone.
yeah, it got to be the reality stone. Because if you kill yourself, go back in time and you kill yourself from the past or whatever, that's it. You're gonna erase out of existence, but it didn't. So
That means, yeah, it just open up different realities. You can't
it just
change
opened
the
up
past.
another reality or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, that's why I think Mysterio is from a different timeline because they really driving hard on this multiverse. So I think that'd be a big miss if they don't have.
I like what Bone's saying, and that is plausible. That's what happened, whatever. But I think I think Mysterio just gonna be from another Earth.
Right. I mean, think about it. Look how hard they talking about the multiverse right now.
Yeah,
I mean,
they're talking about that like hard, dog. That's
You know what explained the multiverse? Spideyverse, the cartoon that explained a lot about the multiverse.
Yeah,
it really did.
So you got it. So that's the thing that you're not. You know, if you don't take things account too, like if you read the comic book, how he was going to different multiverse. This is basically Spider-Man going to another multiverse. That's all it is. That's all.
Right. I mean, it is, but at the same time, you got to think about it as they doing it big on Marvel end as well. Because I know Spider-Man is still owned by Sony, even though Marvel making a movie, but it's still. I'm thinking that everything got to do with the
Marvel's
Marvel
still making a movie. Marvel's still making that movie. I didn't know Marvel was doing it. I thought it was just Sony that did this one.
Well, remember, you got certain Marvel characters that are going to be in there. You're going to have the Iron Man's bodyguard in there. You're going to have Pepper Potts in there. So, it's still a crossover technically.
Right.
Yeah, Marvel actually make the movie, him and direct the movie.
Sony they just break off some of the money. They just break off some of the money to Sony and stuff like that.
So the other big movie is Godzilla coming out. That's all I care about.
Boo! Who cares? Boo! I'm gonna watch it on Cody. Yay! I'm gonna see it in the movie. Yay!
No, that wow.
I gotta see that. I am interested to see what that looks like. I'm not gonna hold you. I do want to see what's going on. I always wonder.
I bet what's it? The Hellboy gonna be on demand about another month.
Listen here, my on demand is Cody. My on demand is Cody. I'm just waiting for it's gonna be a clean. Listen here, by Wednesday next week, it's gonna be a clean copy of Hellboy. I told y'all that. Didn't I say that though, Chuck? I say Hellboy don't got a chance, dog. I think they messed up. They messed up on that one.
Never released it then.
They should have never did that. They should have loved. Like, what did y'all say on a few podcasts back? They should have released Hellboy around Halloween.
They should have
say that.
Like
y'all say that
later. That's what 2 or 3 months later. They shouldn't have released it around Endgame.
No, he said around Halloween, and that would have been the perfect time to do it. But no,
they don't think like that. They don't think like that. More people. If you put more movies, that's why Star Wars do good because a lot of people want to be inside in the wintertime. That's why they always release Star Wars around, December, Christmas. Because people want to go inside. They don't do nothing outside.
Hey, who was your favorite character on Endgame? Was it Captain America or was it Iron Man? It might have been Thor.
Do I have to just pick those two?
No, it could have been Thor. It could have been Gamora.
Black Panther. That was the happiest moment. The happiest moment in my whole life when I seen that came out and I saw Wakanda. I'm like, yup. I was like, I yelled loud and screamed in the theater. That's what I'm talking about. Ain't no fight without somebody black. It ain't no fight without somebody black. That's right. Wakanda helped y'all win that war. I ain't gonna hold you. Pro-black. Don't care what nobody say.
How come when I do it, it's wrong?
Black.
Nah,
I don't know.
I'm sorry. To me, it's Scarlet Witch. To me, I still think she was the baddest person there. I really do.
Ain't nothing wrong with your opinion. Yeah. I mean, that's how you feel. That's how you feel, man.
Hey, no, you gotta say no. It gotta be a moment like when Thanos came out.
He liked Scarlet Witch because he saw Lady in Red, and she looked cute.
I got a thing for redheads.
Yeah, and he fell for. That's why he said what he said. See, I told you I'm focused. And see, I be seeing in the Force. That's the great Jedi in me. That's the dark side and the good side.
This motherfucking is great Jedi. Wow,
great Jedi. Wow. I'm one with the Force.
She's 100% woman. That's for real.
I'm one with the Force.
Hey,
he saw in that red.
I don't think he understood what you just said, but okay.
I know.
Yeah, but, hey, no, I'm saying like,
No, he been saying about he been saying about motherfucking he been talking about widow or what you call it the whole damn time.
Scarlet Witch.
Mm-hmm.
I liked her since I
The
saw
whole
her
time.
when I saw her in what's it called Age of Ultron. I actually like, oh, she a bad motherfucker.
Yeah, see?
I mean, that's his opinion. You know, me personally, I don't care too much for Scarlett Johansson.
Not Scarlett Johansson.
Who you talking about?
Scarlet
You
Witch.
said Black Widow. You said Black Widow. Oh, you said Scarlet Witch. Oh,
he said no. He's talking about
you like that crackhead?
Scarlet Witch.
You like that crackhead?
Yep.
Oh, okay.
man, I like
Thanks for
that's
crackhead. Okay.
Scarlett Johansson is. Yeah, she got to get it.
I'd have picked Scarlett Johansson before I picked that crackhead, but okay.
Yeah, but no, hey, but no,
go
look,
give me the old.
y'all taking
I
it
was
wrong,
watching
man.
old Fantastic Four, man. Go give me Jessica Alba. I'll take her any day of the week. You know what I'm saying? I give it a buck. I take, you know what I'm saying? She got that nose. You just want to kiss on the tip of that motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? How you doing, baby?
This nigga making sound effects and everything. Come on, dog. It's the men in the podcast, bro.
I'm talking about a woman. No homo.
I don't want to hear you kissing.
Hey, look.
Lord help me, Jesus.
Smooching the air. This motherfucker over there smooching the air and shit.
I only right here on the vibration or something like that. Hey, look.
Never heard nobody smooch the air. What the hell?
Like, I'm talking about a moment like when Thanos head came out and he told him to go get the Avengers and Nebula said, so what are you gonna do? He took one knee and said, stay or sit or something like what he had said. Y'all made me forget now. Him blowing kisses in the microphone and stuff. When Thanos had sat down and said, what you gonna do? Wait, no, he said I'm gonna wait. Now I was like, man, you know he gotta be a bad motherfucker to be sitting up there like he just like a boss, just gonna sit there knowing he gonna go through that bus and everything. Gonna be saying, nah, I'm just gonna wait and for him to come out there and just to meet him. So like for me, that moment right there was like one of those moments that just sent chills to me. Like, yeah, now this.
Oh, you talking about like what is he doing? Why? What are he doing? He just sitting there. Yeah.
Yeah, like, he just said wait.
Because he got a plan. Now that he knew what happened or whatever, like, come on, bring this shit on, motherfucker. I got something for all y'all asses. And yes, he did.
Right. Then when he had I'm sorry, sir, X-Man, but he handled your girl Black Widow, not Black Widow, Scarlet Witch, when she was like,
yeah, but
everything from me when she came back into existence, you know, they came back and he looked at her like, bitch, I don't even know you.
Yeah.
Like, damn.
You know what? All the females in there, she gave him the biggest fight. She really did. She gave him the biggest fight out of all the females in there. She did not back down for nothing.
I mean,
I gave kudos for the respect that they gave her for that.
Man, I'm gonna go back and watch that again.
She was better.
I gotta watch that again on Cody.
For Captain Marvel, it wasn't personal. For her, it was personal.
Yeah,
I mean, I think about that too.
She had all her heart and emotion in that fight.
Yeah, she had everything in it. Captain Marvel was just there. So you got to take it with a grain of salt because you know a person just got everything into it. They're gonna be like a person that's gonna just go all out using everything. So she gave her all. Captain Marvel was just like, okay, I'm just fighting you. Yeah. And when Thanos rocked her ass, she was just out of existence. I think that was the first time she ever got punched. To be honest with you.
Yeah, Thanos looked at her like, oh. She blew him
out. No, Thanos was like, Thanos was like this. Excuse my friend. He looked at her, bitch, please.
Hey, and then, you know, and real shit. I told everybody, I said Thanos gonna beat the fuck out of Captain Marvel.
Oh yeah. I do got to say this one more thing though. One more thing before I get. Also, we are also like for the people out there that's listening, even for the Sony ponies, Endgame is going to be exclusive on the Xbox. I'm sorry, it's just what it is. Digital download. I can't do that shit. So y'all can't do what we do. So it's gonna be exclusive. We getting it first.
And 4K Blu-ray.
Yes, sir. 4K.
Y'all don't have a 4K player, sorry.
I'm just saying.
Am I gonna get paid?
And my boy Livewire, he gonna give y'all the update when it comes out. Yeah, but you're right though, man. Yo, Thanos was giving them that work.
Yeah, with Captain Marvel, I think that was fan service, and the reason why because all this stuff that Cara Danvers been not Cara Danvers, what's the girl real name?
I know
Well,
what you're talking about. She didn't really want to play the role or something like that.
and that wouldn't play the role. She was the stuff that she was doing was stirring up a lot of mess, and she get into interviews with Chris Hemsworth, dude that played Thor, and they get into a spout on camera, and like they was like she said something. And she told him, like, well, Samuel L. Jackson said, "Oh shit, well, you didn't did the movie. What they gonna do? Fire you now?"
I bet you if they bring her back, they're gonna rewrite somebody else in her spot.
No, they got to keep her, but they took because see she was supposed to actually have a bigger role in this movie, but because of all the stuff she was doing by off camera and stuff,
they struck her down.
They struck her down, and then that's why all that was fan service. As in when Thanos hit her and she went flying, that was because of all the stuff that she been talking and doing and stuff like that.
No, let's keep it real. I'm gonna keep it real. It wasn't no fan service. It was because of the people with the letters, them happy people and stuff, were gonna have an uproar if they wouldn't keep her on there, whatever like that. Come on, man. It's them happy.
No, I'm saying she had a bigger role in the movie.
No, I know what you're saying. I get what you're saying or whatever. But come on, man. Stop that. Them happy people. There ain't no damn big. She don't got no big fan service. A lot of people still don't even know who that is. But them people with the letters, the LGATQ and all that stuff, they probably gonna go at Disney next. How dare you? I say cut her and get somebody else. Buy out her contract and let her keep moving. You can afford it, Disney. You just made about 4 or 5 movies already, like about $1 billion. You can pay that off. She ain't in a wall in. Come on, go find somebody else that want to do it. That's how I see it. Fuck her. She don't want to do the movie. Get somebody else to play her character. Fuck her.
I don't want to change topics, but I do want to bring something up to you. I do that sometimes, don't I? That's just me. I'm sorry. Who's ready for Spawn coming to Mortal Kombat 11? I wanted to ask y'all on that.
Wasn't he on there before?
No, he was in Soul Calibur. He was never in Mortal Kombat.
Who told you that Spawn is coming? Who told you Spawn was coming?
It's been said before the game even come out. It's all over the internet.
No, it wasn't said. No, it was not said.
Come on, 100. Square me up.
No. See, y'all go off these rumors, and y'all need to quit going off the rumors and just wait. I saw 5 different lists. Spawn was on one of them. Spawn, the last 2 lists I saw, he ain't on it.
Mm-hmm.
He ain't on it.
Maybe they're just trying to fool you.
You gonna get some, huh?
Maybe they're just trying to fool you, man, because they know you.
Oh, you can't fool the rumor. You can't fool me. I can tell what is what.
Bone thinks he's the master of ruining people's dreams.
So if
I fuck dreams up. I fuck think about it. I will fuck the dream up, but I'm not trying to fuck the dream up. If it happened, it'd be wonderful. But I don't think Spawn is gonna be on the next Mortal Kombat. I heard they've been talking about it. I know it's been talked about.
That he's pretty much working on Spawn to be Mortal Kombat. I heard that.
Show me the shit. Show me. Give me the paperwork.
Okay, I'm gonna go.
Give me the receipt.
I'm gonna go back and research it. And
go show me the receipts. Because the word on the street is he ain't in this batch. This first batch. Now he might be in a second batch or third batch. He ain't in his first batch.
They'd save him because they know people want to buy him. They know
he ain't in his first batch.
They wouldn't.
So he's gonna be a loot crate.
DLC. He's not in it.
He's gonna be a DLC.
Yeah, it's gonna be a DLC character, but he ain't in his first batch.
Who's in the first batch?
Can't say because I don't like to ruin people's dreams.
How you gonna ruin my dreams if you know who's in the first batch?
Dog, this show is
you should go online and go see you in the first. Everybody
listen here. This joint is spoilerific. Say it. We don't care. Tell the public what they want to hear, brother. The public want to hear, so it's your job to let the public hear.
No show. If you
say it, say it.
It ain't
Spawn. Say it. Just say who it is. Say who it is. Say who it is. Just say it. I'm being scared, man. Yeah. How you gonna call you? How you gonna keep it a buck and you scared to say it? That's not the 100 I know. The 100 I know who would say it. He will say it. You can't be no 100 and keep it a buck and don't say nothing. This is what you do. You break dreams and stuff. You know what I'm saying? Even though you read Word Up magazine. I ain't trying to hear that. Say it.
Go ahead.
Say it. Say it, bro.
It's a lot of characters. No, I put this way. This is what I'm gonna say. It's a lot of characters that we didn't see. That everybody wanted to see.
Come on, man. We ain't talking about what somebody.
Melina is gonna be probably one of them. Melina is one of them.
Yeah, we knew that. I knew that already.
Yeah.
Okay,
It's
that's common.
characters that you know, and one character that is
Man,
not.
just say what the
nobody
character name is.
The damn Joker gonna be in it. That's
Who?
part of the first DLC. The
The
Joker.
Joker? All right, man.
The
So you had to
Batman.
do is say it.
We knew that. I
Man,
asked.
you can't put me, man. I don't like to tell nobody business and shit, man.
What do you
So
mean?
what? This show is spoilerific. Listen here, brother. You knew what this was when you signed up to get on this podcast, bro. You knew what this was about.
No, man, ain't nobody signed my name on no
Yes, you
dotted
did. You
line.
said.
I
You
ain't put
said.
no blood
Listen
on the
here.
motherfucker. I
Listen
ain't
here.
no blood by
Listen
blood
here. When
relation.
you agreed,
Fuck you, Flip.
you said a verbal contract, dog. It was a verbal contract that come on this show, and you knew what the show is about. It's about breaking people's dreams and hope, and that's what you're supposed to do.
I ain't trying to break his hope because I just broke his hope now. I don't want him to go to work and try to choke somebody out.
Yeah, well, man, I'm down here in the South. Nobody care about other video games. I mean, Memphis. All they care about
I'm playing
is
with you. You gotta
Auto
you gotta
and
understand. I'm here to be
all they
entertaining.
care about is Grand Theft Auto and basketball down here in Memphis. They don't care about no other type of games. I show them Call of Duty, Battlefield, Mortal Kombat. They're like, "What's that?" I'm like, "Never mind. I gave up."
Yeah, sometimes that's the best. That's the best.
No, but the Joker, that's the character that when you saying Spawn, that's why I said what I said. It ain't Spawn, it's the Joker.
But Spawn is coming, dude. I'm telling you.
Yeah, I don't. I ain't heard Spawn.
I do know a little bit of something.
I ain't heard Spawn.
Let me ask you this.
I might would tell Marty McFly is coming to Mortal Kombat.
I would like Spawn, but nigga,
his finishing move is gonna be the DeLorean.
West.
I know, right?
You let me there.
I can kill an instinct with the Toad with the dog on motorcycle.
And the dog.
Yeah.
The finishing move is going to be the DeLorean and the dog.
Yeah. But no, the joke, like I said, the Joker is that was the secret. It's the Joker.
That was all.
The Batman Joker.
More than one.
The Joker off of the Joker that and they can do it because that's off of Injustice. So it's kind of like it's easy to do. When you try to get some, I
wouldn't want to see the Joker in the Mortal Kombat. I'm being real. It's just, to me, it just
you got to transcend somebody.
It doesn't feel like he fits. It really doesn't.
Well, shit, he come out and laugh at people like, "Ha ha, I'm from another universe. I'm gonna piss on you. Let me spray this shit on you."
But he don't.
Thing about it that. See, have you beat the now since it's spoilerific around this motherfucker? Have you beat the game?
Yeah, I've streamed it. I streamed part 1 and part 2.
So you know that the universe is what? Between either Melina, either Katana and motherfucking and God now. You know what I'm saying? The new God.
Yeah, King Raiden and
No, he ain't Raiden. Raiden's gone. Raiden is mortal now.
Raiden is infused with Luke.
No, Raiden gave his powers.
As Raiden, you know what I mean.
No, he gave his powers to him.
Right. And more
he gave his powers to him. So he's immortal now. He can fight and hang down.
Ultimate
he can get down, but he don't have all that.
I'm just going to tell the people this. Listen here, this is what we do. This is what we do on a Heroic Vibration podcast. We go left, we go right, we go right, we go right. You know what I'm saying? We only left sometimes, but not with the other stuff.
But I'm
this is what we do.
That shit. But I put this way. You can bring any character in now because what? They have the power of time. Now I'm about to be spoiler. Now what touched my heart was
great story in that game. That was
what touched my heart is when Jackie got the power.
Oh yeah, when you do the tower.
Yeah. When Jackie took the power, she sacrificed herself, and she said, "I know my dad, but my dad won't have to go through all the shit he went through. I don't need to be here anymore."
Did you see what happened?
Now I got a question for the panel. We talking about Mortal Kombat. What's up with the racism because of Jax decided to get rid of fucking slavery? I have watched like 10 videos about it.
Hold on, he want to get rid of slavery?
He got rid of slavery And think about it, when you see him, it looks like New York is like Wakanda. Wakanda forever.
He said Wakanda. I
Motherfuckers
thought
is
he was saying a female
upset
name.
about that shit. So I want to listen to the panel because you know what I'm saying? They are upset because he got rid of slavery. And what I was getting listening to other people's stories, like, well, we all been through slavery. But motherfucker, you ain't have to go pick no fucking cotton, nigga. Your mama, your daddy ain't pick no cotton.
You ain't had to
You
roll.
ain't got whipped. You ain't, nigga, you ain't have to really sit in the back of the bus. Come on, cuz blood game banging. What the fuck? That's how I was feeling. But I want to know you guys' opinion on if you
Okay.
guys see it.
Well, you know,
Brothers like sitting in the back
I'm
of
the most pro-black motherfucker. Since I'm
Yeah, I just want to know if you guys
I'm
saw
the
it
most
and what's
pro-black person
y'all.
on this joint. I'm gonna say this.
Yeah,
Guilty conscience.
what's
I say guilty conscience. If you have a problem with him saying that he at the end of the game, whoever you play and you beat the game or whatever it is that he say he get rid of slavery, and you got a problem with that, then you, my friend, has a problem. Like why would you have a problem with that?
They didn't say nothing.
Why?
Oh, okay, yeah.
Baraka
Okay,
came.
I know what y'all saying. What
They
happened?
didn't say nothing when Baraka came and just made everybody slaves and his kind ruled everything. They didn't say nothing about that.
That's what I don't understand. Like, okay, what is it?
Sure,
Are you
Sure
mad
Khan was
because it's
nothing
a?
but a slaver.
Are you mad because a black man got rid of slavery, or would you have the same? Or would you have the same demeanor or frustration, aggression, or whatever you want to call yourself having if it was a white character that got rid of slavery?
That's what
You
I'm
know what?
saying.
Either way it go, they still would have been the same way. I'm being real.
Yeah.
It would have been the same way either way.
Like that's what I'm trying to figure out. Like why there's a problem with that?
And he said I was getting rid of slavery. He said I ain't getting rid of all white people or Arab people.
But why? Well, why? Okay, but why? Why white people come up in that? In that? Why would you think of white people?
That's what he just said. I'm getting rid of because what white people slave us as what Americans. We was slaves. Let's keep it above.
I get it. Basically, he was saying that
Spanish.
slavery would have never existed, not the people, but just the event would have never existed.
But go on, Chuck.
I mean that makes sense. I mean, I don't know why would people complain about that. They want just because it's a Mortal Kombat game and people and they probably saying like, oh, they trying to be politically correct to do something politically on a game where you want to see somebody rip somebody's head and tongue out their mouth with and kick their balls through their nose. You know, they want to see some shit like that, but they don't want to see nothing politically correct. That's probably what people are arguing about. Because if they arguing about what he said, they trying to think if that's a bad thing. I think they crazy in their own mind.
I'll take guilty
They
conscience.
got that Ed Boon for that. You know they tech Ed Boon for that. Ed Boon was a white man.
What he had to do with it?
No, but they tapped him for the ending because he made the game.
Oh, he the one that made the game or something?
He made the game.
That was
and what he was
creative vision.
And he kind of felt like,
you know what?
Why
people need to get over it. It was his
and he kind of felt like I made about we made it something where this is what this character feel like doing.
Vision for Jack's ending. Let it stand as
that man.
Stop complaining about it. It was the developer's creative vision. That's what he wanted to do. Stop complaining. Either you like the game or you don't. Take it back, refund it.
Don't play it.
Like that part.
No, but like I said, if you got a problem with that, that's guilty conscience. That just show you what type of mind frame people are into. Because let's keep it real. It ain't black people who got a problem with that.
Nope.
You a sick, fucked up individual, and you just like your Uncle Donald Trump.
Man.
I'm not going there. I'm leaving that alone right now.
I'm just being honest.
I'm just waiting for the election.
Hey, let's run over this here right quick before we get up out of here, man. Y'all seen that Batwoman trailer for the CW show?
I knew that was coming. We talked about this before in a few podcasts, and I said we already said you already knew that was coming. Chuck, you even said you knew you wouldn't be surprised if they make that.
Yeah, because they
said that was coming.
Oh, speaking of that, tell me that y'all finally see. What's y'all opinion on the end of Gotham? That's what I wanted to talk about last week, but we didn't get a chance to get to it. How do y'all think they ended Gotham?
Being told that I really ain't care too much for Gotham like that. I ain't really care too much about it, but I seen the ending of it. I have no problem with it.
It was a good ending, though.
Like I have no problem with the ending. I mean, I don't understand. Like, what was the problem?
Yeah, you wasn't.
Wait a minute. Now, who was the one that was arguing about that wasn't the last episode? And who said it was supposed to be another one?
Me, that was me.
That's the end of the series. Period. That was it.
Yeah, because I seen that, and that was like how long ago that was?
2 weeks ago.
Right, and that was it. That was the last episode.
There is no more Gotham. Period. That's it. It's done. But I like the ending. I like the way they drew to it 10 years after and everything. They
was able to wrap. They gave a conclusive ending to, like, you know what I'm saying, what happened before Batman became Batman.
Unlike some series that leave you hanging when they end it, period. This one gave you a definition. Okay, now we're going to the Batman. Let Batman stand on its own. It's already out there. Let's end it.
Right. Hey, you know, I gotta admit though, to my those type of shows, I never seen the what it was, Krypton. I still haven't.
I saw it. It was good, but I wish
Krypton is good. It's I think they're gonna cancel Krypton. I'm just saying, it's just right? Sci-fi channel record. They can't tell them all. They record. They cancel shit. If you watch sci-fi as long as I have, you would know that's their MO.
That's because they're falling off. They're falling off. They're not.
They always did that. And they'll leave you hanging too. They'll leave you hanging.
Their greatest series.
No, they're not. They like. You know what? Think about it. People don't know. Sci-fi is NBC, and NBC pulls the trigger. Before Sci-fi had a little leash, like with Battlestar. They don't let the damn thing ride. You're gonna have some. Think about it. Look at their shows. They best shows is fucking cops and robbers and shit.
They're going down the drain.
Chicago,
like
Chicago this, Chicago that, all that shit.
Did. G4 started going down the dudes like that.
No, but guess who? No, guess who owned G4? NBC.
Who used to own G4?
Well, they got rid of it.
Now you see his reruns of Heroes.
Yeah, but think about it. They make it. Think about it. None of. Matter of fact, I don't know if y'all watched this, but I was watching it on Netflix. But Netflix, I guess, just bought it. The Last Survivor. Destination Survivor.
Netflix.
It's on Netflix all now. They bought it from ABC.
Fox got rid of Lucifer. And it's the hottest thing on Netflix right now, the 4th season. It is the hottest thing on there. They didn't think Lucifer was really doing good. You had people watching Lucifer every damn week. They always get rid of it.
You gotta look at it like this, man. You gotta look at it now that you have the merger with Disney buying that and stuff like that. You got it may not like to us, it might have been good or whatever. Like, oh man, this episode getting hot. But to the people that's filming the investor, it may not be enough for them.
I saw something on Lucifer today that I didn't think I'd see, and no trip. They had nudity on Netflix. They wouldn't do that on Fox. But there was nudity on Netflix. There was a lot more sexual encounters on the new Netflix episodes of Lucifer. They went over the line. Holy shit. But then I remember.
Let me ask you this.
Netflix, they can do that shit.
Let me ask you this. Were you doing jumping jack for Jesus when you seen the nudity?
Man, when I saw those ladies' butts, I always wanted to see.
Oh, man.
Whoever watched Lucifer, the Latino girl who does the forensics and stuff like that.
Hold on, you pay for Netflix?
No, I get Netflix through my phone. I'll T-Mobile. They take care of it. I don't pay for it. It's part of my phone bill. I got that.
That shit probably wrapped inside your phone bill. You don't even know.
No, it's not my phone bill. They automatically pay.
Sure.
Yeah, they automatically pay for it. It's free. I get the full premium and everything.
Yeah, that's what's up.
Yeah, I jumped on that deal, but no, they taking it to a whole new level that Fox couldn't do because it was a network thing, and I can watch it with no commercials all the way straight through. That's
the only thing about it that I don't like is that you're not gonna get as many episodes as regular TV do. Regular TV with the commercial and all that other stuff, that's paid for that show. They get paid for that like that by advertising other people's shit. But
we pay for it. It's like Hulu. We pay for it.
No, I'm just saying, like the commercials and all that other stuff. That help pay for that show. Help pay for that shit.
But believe it or not, these shows that get transferred over to Hulu and over to Netflix, they actually start having better production value than they do on regular network TV. For some reason, they throw a lot more production into those shows.
I mean, because you got to think about network TV. Mostly the people that watch the type of shows that they watch be like the judge shows and the cop shows and stuff
and
like
reality
that.
shows.
Right.
Right. So the quality of the show, they're not tripping out. But when you come to like Netflix, you want to watch a good blockbuster movie.
Or a sci-fi movie or something.
Oh yeah,
Netflix got another movie coming out. I forget the name of it. It looked like it's good. It's about a bunch of kids and stuff. I gotta check it out.
I know Stranger Things coming on July 4th.
Stranger Things. This might be their last season.
Yeah, I think this is a wrap up.
Yeah, they
was talking. They were trying to push out like four or five, but they taking too long.
Yeah, they have to go bigger, man, because it's always been more than just 4 or 5 episodes, man.
I mean 4 or 5 seasons. They were talking. That's what they were talking about doing. But the kids is getting too old. They're taking too long to produce them. So they got to wrap it up.
I mean, they always reset when you do stuff like that. It could be always mini series. They can always do new cast people.
Right.
Yeah,
do a regroup with a whole new bunch of characters.
That's what I thought they was going to do when they first came out. I thought, okay, well, they're going to throw a whole new bunch of characters. Why you still focusing on the same characters? Probably because people still like the same characters.
Half world though, he's still half world, half regular world.
Who?
That little kid that's half, that's in both worlds. I forgot the one that got trapped. He's still in both worlds.
No, is it?
Yes.
Well, they probably going to wrap that up. They probably going to wrap that up this season. Then I know you're talking about the one that got caught the first time,
right?
And they brought him back, but he said, "Yeah, you right, yeah." He still can see both. Both, yeah, you right.
So they have to continue that, and I got to.
They're going to wrap that up, yeah.
Into that trilogy, but I'm telling you, that's a viewers make that money for them. The more people that view these shows, that's where their money comes in. The viewers. So
yeah, I know. I mean, as far as Netflix, yeah,
they're gonna keep doing it. Like Lost in Space was huge for them. I mean, it was huge. They are making another Lost in Space. Yes,
they supposed to be.
Yeah,
I'll put. I'd rather sit back and wait. I don't get my expectation raised up because Netflix get a lot of movies canceled. Just as many new as many new shows Netflix come out, it's a whole lot more that get canceled. Right. I learned to just sit there like the dice on them.
Not there.
Keep me in check. But hey, look, man, it's after 10, so man, y'all ready to get up out of here, man?
Yeah.
I wasn't watching time. You guys woke me up. I was falling asleep. Thanks, guys.
You're welcome. See that. Hey, appreciate everybody for rocking with us. Bone, you know what I'm saying? What's good, man? Appreciate you for coming out, talk about some Avengers and man, and some multiverse and some time travel on the Heroic Vibration Podcast.
You know how we do it on the whole Vibration Podcast. I need to go watch all these guys every week, man. This is what I want y'all to do. You know what I'm saying? They bring another game to the table. If you don't watch them, you know what I'm saying, you're missing out on stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Man, what's up with the direct things? I seen
that was some crazy shit that happened. I talked to you. I don't know how. That was not the title. I don't know what happened. It flipped. I don't know how it happened, but yeah, we got together. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna try to put something together. I got to talk to the fellas again because I don't know. It clicked in, but that was not the original title.
Gonna bring the band back together.
Yeah, so we're trying to get the band back together and everything. People got different lives and everything, but you know what I'm saying, trying to get everybody back together, get a reasonable time that we can sit there, clown, and you know what I'm saying, unscripted, because that's what it is. It's unscripted. We don't script nothing. We just have a motherfucking free for all.
Just go with the flow. I got something to say. In about 2 to 3 weeks, I'm going to be doing my first YouTube video.
Oh Lord!
I tried to do it on my phone.
Oh Lord!
I tried to do it on my phone like a couple weeks ago. It would not work. I don't know what I was doing, but you know what? I will get that.
Okay, this is how you do it off your phone.
But we'll talk about that after this.
Record it off your phone first.
I know, but we're gonna talk about it off the show. Go ahead, in the show. In the show.
I will inform
Thanks
people
for coming out, people. I hope to see y'all next week.
when it's coming.
If you can, send this out to everybody. Thank you. God bless. Peace.
Share.